Hello, it is week 34 of the Road to 100 interviews. My mom came to visit me this week and she wanted people to know that we went to HomeSense and she didn't buy anything. That's her favorite store. So that was a milestone in itself. And she also brought me some things that I would like to show you. So if you don't know, I live in London, Ontario, and I shouldn't probably tell people where I live on the internet, but I won't tell you my street. And I was born in London, Ontario, in the same hospital as Ryan Gosling, but I was raised in Chesley, Ontario, which is a very small town that not very many people have heard of. We usually have to reference another town in order for people to understand. And you would think that not a lot of publications are written about Chesley, but my mom brought me this Aaron Elderslie Community Guide 2023. Very exciting. There's an owl on the back. Good times. And so I wasn't originally going to keep this, but I thought it was fun to show you. We have, on the second page, we have Big Bruce. You have not lived until you pulled to the side of the road and gotten your picture taken with Big Bruce. So I've done that before. And then Tara, which is another little town, they decided for some reason in answer to Big Bruce that they needed a mammoth. So part of the reason why I wanted to talk about my little town is because the first person on my list this week is also from a little town, and it's Owen Riegling, and he's from Mildmay. And when I found this out, I can't tell you how excited I was. Like, oh my god, someone's from Mildmay and they made it. Like, they're successful, good for them. And that's nothing against Mildmay. It's just that, like, that's pretty rare. And it even says that in his bio on his website. And I'm just really excited for him because I love his music as well. But then when you have that connection of like, oh my god, I've been to Mildmay, I know where that is. It's really exciting, and you can't help but want to support that person. When I was reading more about Owen so that I could ask him proper questions, I found out we had mutual friends on Facebook, including my friend Matthew, who I've known since grade 3, so I thought that was pretty cool. If you've been following along, then you know it's been a few weeks since I've tried to interview an actor or actress, but I thought I would try again because I saw that this person did an interview with somebody else, and I thought it was really well done, and I'm talking about Lindsay Arnold. Now, in this other interview, they didn't mention what show she worked for because of the strike, but I'll just quickly say that she is a former cast member of Days of Our Lives. And you know that's my favorite show, and it was really hard not to specifically ask Days of Our Lives related questions, but I tried to focus more on her craft and her path from theater to television. And as of right now, I don't know if she's going to see my questions because Instagram has changed how you can message people. I used to be able to write them a message, and it's different than writing to somebody on Facebook or in an email because they limit how much you can type. So my paragraphs are like these little tiny paragraphs, and I usually have to send 3 at a time. And Instagram is now saying you can only send 1 paragraph or 1 message. And then to get around that, I would send a picture of my questions, and it would not let me send a picture of my questions to Lindsay. Oh, someone's texting me, and I'm pretty sure that has nothing to do with Lindsay Arnold. Let's see. Someone sent me a message and it says, I have kitten fever. The last person on my list this week is Ash Bean, and Ash is a photographer for the Drew Barrymore show, and she's been on my list of people for a very long time. And I guess my biggest question for Ash, other than like what was it like for you to meet Drew Barrymore for the first time, would be, does your style of photography change depending on the subject or project? Because I noticed that other than taking pictures of people, she also takes really intricate photos of jewelry. And so obviously it would be very different shooting jewelry versus taking photos of people because the jewelry is not going to move and it's not going to talk back. This, I don't know where to put it. This is a photo of me. Here, I'll line it up with my eyeball. This is a photo of me. It says October 30th, 2004. So 19 years ago almost. And I remember this because my sister came home for her birthday and I had to film the event, which was mostly, I think, we just ate some cake. And I got this camera in grade 7 and I took it with me everywhere. And it wasn't even a good video camera. I had to have it. Oh, look, on the back here, my mom was writing my name and she put M. So I think she thought I was Michelle for a second and it was actually me.